Welcome back to A Catholic Presence. I'm Jennifer, and we're continuing with the book review of Stepping on the Serpent by Father Thaddeus Langton, MIC. And these will be some final quotes I will be using from the book. I highly recommend getting the book. I was not asked to give a review. This is freely my thoughts on the book, what I especially got out of the book. So these last two quotes I won't comment on too much, but I wanted to say that humility comes with trust, knowing that God is in control. And he uses these examples so well in the book, Father mentions. So, starting from page 170, from Stepping on the Serpent. Humility is a prerequisite for trust, because as finite creatures, we cannot comprehend the Father's infinite wisdom. We can only trust in our Father's goodness, knowing that even if we cannot understand why he permitted such evils, we can trust that the Father can bring good out of them, as he brought us salvation through the suffering of the cross. Because Mary was humble, she could trust, and only through such humble trust will we be able to remain on the cross with Christ, with Mary at our side. As Mother Teresa is known to have said, God does not require that we be successful, but only that we be faithful. I would add, especially during suffering. Well said, Father. And the second quote and final quote I'll be sharing is from page 185. We have only to look at the two thieves hanging crucified next to Jesus to see that great difference between the attitudes of trust and distrust. One thief mockingly tells Jesus to save him and himself. The other thief recognizes that he ought to suffer because of his sins and entrusts himself to Jesus. This is the attitude we are to have before Jesus. If only we recognize our faults like the good thief, Jesus opens the gates of heaven to us through his pierced side, through his sacred heart. See in Luke 23:43. Like the good thief, our duty is to accept the cross and know that Jesus is not powerless, that his power is manifested upon the cross in his love and mercy, by which he crushed Satan's head. Nor is Mary powerless. Her power is in her unconditional surrender, by which she too stepped upon the serpent. We too can step on the serpent. We have this trust and know that God works through the good and the bad. He's able to work with us so long as we let him bring about the kingdom of God, just like Our Lady was able to exemplify so well as she shows on Calvary when she stood at the foot of the cross. Jesus, I trust in you.